Hey, what's up? I'm Chico, and this video is for anyone who loves going to the movies. Quick shout out to all AMC Apes. I hope you stick around and hear me out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree or if I'm just talking crazy here, but I'm going to call it Hollywood versus their audience. I think it's a discussion that we should have. Certainly feels like it is that way sometimes if you've been going to the movies lately. Now, quick disclaimer, I am Gen X. I do understand that there's newer and younger audiences who like and enjoy different things. I am okay with that. I am not a hater. The Barbie movie is a perfect example. I'm not going to argue with the movie that's made almost $1.5 billion. Times change, people change. The things that we like are always evolving. So it's actually me who wants to learn and adapt. I want to see what direction Hollywood and cinema is going because one thing that's never going to change, I am always going to love going to the movies, especially since we're very happy AMC A list members. The movies are practically free, so there's no reason to ever stop going as long as we're having a good time. So let me get started here. Enter the movie Bottoms, which we just saw about 3 weeks ago. Gotta be honest, we hated the trailer, did not want to see this movie, even though I love comedies and I have very low standards. But we saw it, and I'm gonna say it, I actually liked it enough. I thought it was funny. The audience that we were with, they were laughing a lot. Now, granted, we are in California, so if this movie has a target audience, we are probably it. And if you think I'm implying something, you are probably right. But it's the truth. And looking at the scores here, Tomato Meter has it at 93, audience at 90%. I would not go anywhere near those numbers. But I'm not going to say it was bad. I mean, it was better than what the trailer showed. In fact, I think the trailer is what hurt it, and I'm going to talk about that in 1 minute here. Couple of more numbers. It made 10 million. It's been out for over a month now, so it is safe to say that the movie has bombed, which is a shame because it was directed by Elizabeth Banks, who also directed Cocaine Bear, which I'm showing you here. Now, I know if you saw Cocaine Bear, you had a good time, you were laughing. If you didn't, you better check your pulse because you might actually be dead. I don't know. This is the best comedy I've seen in recent times. I was laughing hard. Never forget some of the characters. They were unique, they were funny. The plot was simple. There were no hidden agendas, no hidden messages. So that's why Cocaine Bear made 63 million as opposed to the 10 million that Bottoms did. Now, let me show you an article that's interesting, I think. And I'm doing this because I care. I mean, I want directors to do well. I want them to make better movies. I don't want them attacking fans because that's a sure way to have them not go see your movie. Now, this article was written almost 4 years ago. It is old, but thing is, the internet never forgets, right? Elizabeth Banks sparks controversy for reasoning behind Charlie's Angels flop. I saw Charlie's Angels. I thought the movie sucked. I didn't finish watching it, so I didn't link it to Elizabeth Banks at the time. I just remember not watching the movie or not liking it. Now, she takes the criticism the wrong way, I think. She says, well, if you're going to flop, make sure your name is on it at least 4 times. I am proud of Charlie's Angels and happy it's in the world. Seems like she's being a little defensive. She says 4 times because she was writer, director, producer, and actors or actress. It cost 50 million to make. It made 9 million, so it is another colossal flop. And you can see here, before the movie was even released, she tells the newspapers she believed men were not likely to see female-led action movies. Then I'm not sure why you made it if you thought that way, but they'll go see a comic book movie with Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel because that's a male genre, she said. So even though those are movies about women, they put them in context of feeding a larger comic book world. So it's all about, yes, you're watching Wonder Woman movie, but you're setting up the bigger Justice League movie. I don't see what's wrong with that. I think it's always good to have men and women working together or just bigger teams, more variety. If you make a movie about a woman herself, you could probably make only one. I don't know if anyone's going to see sequels unless you have a bigger world that they can join, right? Seems again like she's being kind of offensive. And then here's the nail in the coffin. If this movie doesn't make money, it reinforces a stereotype in Hollywood that men don't go see women do action movies. See, now she comes off toxic. Feminism in its true form, women for women, 100% support that. Toxic feminism, just for the sake of hating men or blaming men for everything, that's never going to go well, right? Especially if men are going to be a large audience. Couple of tweets here by women. Although she's not blue marked, but she says Elizabeth Banks is so talented. But she's saying such idiotic things. Charlie's Angels will flop, not because men don't want to see it, but because the marketing is so effing atrocious. Nobody wants to see it. Sounds very legit. We're going to see bottoms in a second here. Elizabeth Banks does know that women didn't want to see Charlie's Angels movie either, right? This one is blue checked. Brittany Martinez. I'm literally the target audience of this film. The Charlie's Angels theme was my first ringtone in high school, and I grew up doing marital art. Marital. She meant martial arts. I didn't want to see this movie because the trailers just show women being angry and men being dumb. I'm bored of that narrative. So true. I feel the same way. Here's a picture of Elizabeth Banks. Director Elizabeth Banks reboots and blames men for Charlie's Angels flopping. It reinforces the stereotype again. So now when I look at her face, it's no longer the girl next door. I don't see what her problem is, why she has a big chip on her shoulder. Um, she looks a little mean now, she has something up her sleeve. Last tweet by Heather Antos. I understand your frustration, Elizabeth Banks, but superhero movies is not a male genre. And by saying so, you are undercutting the thousands of women and girls who write, draw, read, and do the stuff and consume the material. So right there, you've angered probably most men, younger ladies who actually like the stuff. So making too many assumptions, basically attacking men, right? Now remember those two tweets. One says that um, the marketing is atrocious, and the other one says that women are being angry and men being dumb. So let's watch a trailer for Bottoms.
Ugly, untalented gays, please report to the principal's office.
Guess that's you guys.
Tonight is our night. We're getting the cooch. I'm gonna talk to Brittany. You can say hi to Isabel. What?
Real quick, PJ and Josie, the two girls, main stars in this movie, they were funny. They were probably the highlight of the movie, and that's why I laughed so much, because they're lesbians who like the pretty girls in high school. It is basically like watching two young teenage boys, so it was relatable. Um, Basically, they were infatuated. They objectified their pretty girls. They didn't know how to speak to them because they felt awkward. And their script was really funny. It was just very well executed. I really liked that part of the movie.
What I say? Hey, girl, how's your boyfriend? How's his penis?
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
I'm gonna expel you both for committing a crime against Jeff.
Get out of the car.
You can't tell me what to do.
Get out of the freaking car!
Now, we just read the tweet, right? She was tired of women being angry and men being dumb. This trailer right here shows exactly that. So I don't know if Elizabeth Banks and her team learn. Now, I know they can't take one simple tweet, but I know that's the sentiment overall. It's not something that should have gone past them, you know?
We were just practicing for a self-defense club.
So it's like a fight club?
Yes.
Just stay in your lane until you're munching beaver at Wesleyan.
Yes, sir.
What's your plan here?
Jeff is psychotic, and they're
See, real quick, I'm going to interject with this. They keep making the men look really stupid and dumb.
Leave him alone.
What did you say?
Check this out.
You heard me.
I'll break his goddamn neck if he doesn't give
You
me
will
money.
do nothing of the sort. Don't touch that boy.
This is Revenge of the Nerds, which is probably a movie I can compare to this. Nerds versus Jocks has been done for years, and it's always worked. Revenge of the Nerds had the Alpha Betas. This is them, the football team. And as you can see, they were pretty menacing. They were funny. This is a comedy. But they were formidable, unlike what Jeff and these guys on this other movie are showing. So keep watching this.
Says who?
Says me. You asshole.
Hold it, coach. You just hold it right there.
Now, real quick, this movie is almost 30 years old. And no, I did not cheat, but I still remember Lamar, Booger, Wormser, Lewis, Poindexter, Hitachi, I think what's his name, the Asian guy. I remember these things because this movie was that good, and I liked it that much. Characters were well made. Um, it's just something that we can't say about some of the modern films, right? So in this movie, yeah, I remember Jeff because I just saw the movie, but these people are very forgettable. That is part of the problem, part of what I see hurting modern day Hollywood. Let's finish watching this real quick.
Picking on the weak and defenseless.
So we teach a bunch of girls how to defend themselves. They are grateful to us.
Adrenaline is flowing. Next thing you know, Isabel and Brittany are kissing us on the mouth.
You can see they're not much different than men, right? So I don't know. It's meant to be funny. It is funny, but I don't know if that's what the intent was on those clips.
You can be our club advisor.
You know, my mom did say I need to pick up a hobby.
Now, Marshawn, he was really good. If you do happen to see this movie, check out the end credits. If that doesn't make you laugh, I don't know what does. You can see here Divorce and Happy magazine that he's reading, Big Booty Babes. It is funny because I mean I'm kind of like I guess past it. I can't find the funny in it, but it's also I can see where there's still some hidden messages. Like I say that you don't see in Cocaine Bear, you see him in this movie a lot.
Welcome to our fucking fight club.
Let's get it popping in this motherfucker.
Bitch, I'm here to take that round. Make you move it up and down. Yes, queen, slay.
I want that trophy.
To have a safe space like this, it means a lot to people. I'm gonna finally reverse stalk my stalker. Yeah, I'll be able to kill my stepdad.
If you saw the movie, if you do see the movie, see by the time you see this part in the trailer and you haven't seen it, you're probably wondering what the heck am I going to watch? This is not good. This is why we didn't want to see the film because we didn't know to what level they were going to take this. You could see that it's kind of against man, and her saying this line, like she wants to kill her dad, her stepdad, you don't know how to take it. Turns out, if you watch the movie, that the girls have to have a meeting to keep the club open, and they all give the reason why. And her problem was that her stepdad liked to have movie nights on Friday nights with her, and she couldn't handle it anymore, so she wanted to kill him. So then they went around round robin, and they all gave their reason, and they were all silly reasons. So it was actually meant to be funny, but you will not know it by watching this trailer, right?
Dad.
Awesome.
He seems so supportive of women, especially the hot ones.
Men need therapy.
Man need therapy, blah, blah, blah. More of the same, right?
Are you cheating on me?
No!
I literally saw you yesterday.
So nerd, I fucked your mom.
See, again, it's that same narrative, and they don't learn. And that's what hurts modern day movies. This is why, I think that if you saw this movie, you wouldn't say it was as bad as it looks from this trailer here. But how would you ever know, right? You wouldn't want to spend money wanting to see this movie, just judging by what you see there, and that's why it only made 10 million. Hurts the bottom line.
Yeah, I didn't know how to work that thing.
I want to show you this little clip here because this part is funny.
Well, if you're supposed to be talking to us like that, just like a...
Because again, Marshawn actually did really well on this.
Created a fight club to get some coochie. Yeah, I didn't know how to work that thing. I know y'all ain't tickling the pearl.
I just don't know if you're supposed to be talking to us like that, just like as a teacher.
Anyway, the reason here I want to show you why it's so important lately is because there is a lot of that going on. And that's why people are not interested in going to see some of these movies. Quick examples here. Dungeons and Dragons, which was one of my favorite ones. Man, this is probably the best fantasy type movie that we've seen in a long time. but director has to come out before the movie is even released. Dungeons and Dragons movie intentionally emasculates its leading man. So what do you think the response is going to be? More than half the men that were meant to see this movie are not going to show up because they hate this kind of stuff. And I don't see a reason why they do that this way. In spite of that, this movie was great. Blue Beetle, same thing. The director and star respond to backlash. Batman's is a fascist line. There was more to this. There was other things about being Latino and other things that have these directors and actors continue to engage fans in a negative way on Twitter, everywhere else. That hurts the bottom line. People don't go see your movie if you're gonna keep doing that. This is one that's is more worrisome right now because this girl is horrible. She is just cannot shut up. She keeps on gaslighting people. And the thing that sucks is that I know Snow White, nobody's going to go see that. They might actually cancel it. If they're smart, they're going to cancel Snow White. But she is on the Hunger Games. I have seen the trailer to Hunger Games. The movie looks pretty awesome. She's in it. I am going to go see that. I am not going to see Snow White if it's ever released. It hurts though because she is gaslighting people. They don't like her. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of the people that may have gone to see Hunger Games might not see it because they hate her so much. These are real problems. I hope that Hollywood addresses them. Um, that's it on this video. I don't know if I got too off topic on this one, but mainly want to see Hollywood do better and stop gaslighting fans. Go see The Creator this weekend if you haven't, and you see this video before that. Do not miss that movie. It's bound to be, might be movie of the year. I don't know. Maybe it's too soon to call, but anyway, keep supporting your theaters. Don't let them go under, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.